franchise is taking it slow. I'm already trying to do that, but I already also feel like I've made a lot of changes. The only real changes I have made is I sent my third baseman down, so I had a new third baseman. Our second baseman's free agent. Traded for a new first baseman. Because we had no more team control, and then I signed Will Smith. Did not trade for him. I signed him. So he was on free agency. So I think we're gonna play against the Giants.
Inside the show. Here's your
Right now we're 9-9. So I think I'm gonna play the game as Joe Ross. Haven't played it sim yet. Check in. Strasburg is doing great. Syndergaard is doing great. Boyd is doing good, but he is going down. Devin Smyster is doing fine, and Ross is surprisingly doing good. He had B potential, but it went down to C, which is tough. Jacobs, only 4 innings. Rodriguez, only 9. Taylor has been good. Rainey, been good in 3 innings. Austin Roth is struggling. Eric is good in 1 inning. Richard Rodriguez looks like he's one of the main arms that we've been going to. Good in 8 innings. Good in 8 innings. Probably gonna take him out of that spot. Whose clutch is higher? Okay. Lane Thomas. Maybe you're not the leadoff man. Some struggles up and down the lineup. We don't really have a leadoff hitter. It's tough. I just don't know what to do versus righties, to be honest. We're gonna try this out for a bit. Put Donovan Donovan Solano at leadoff. Going against Logan Webb, who is the ace of the Giants. A really good player. As any coach. Okay, so you want to get Donovan Casey in. Look, I'm gonna give it a little more time before I bench Thomas versus righties, because we saw last year he played only against lefties and he did pretty good. But I want to wait, you know. We got some low average. No one's batting above 250 but Juan Soto, and you hate to see that.
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building, the beautiful Nationals Park in our nation's capital. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Joe Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Ready now is
I haven't
Farrell
played in a few days,
and we
so
are
sorry
ready
if I
for
do
some
that.
daytime baseball. 2-1. And he'll come back with one in the
Take it
third as the
slow.
count moves to 2-1 now. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they came out on the losing end last
Just
time
felt
out
that
and
off.
are in a bit of a skid. In fact,
Got a
they've
good
lost
selection.
7 of
The
their
side of
last
the
10.
curveball changeup.
Yeah, Matty, you can't
fastball,
win
sinker.
when you're giving
Really
up
good
that many
pitch
runs.
selection.
Pitcher was
Pitch
missing over the
selection.
heart of the plate, not
I
executing
don't know
down
how
the
that
way,
was a ball.
not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking
We
huge
threw that right
hits.
down the middle.
Jumps on this one. It's high and deep to
He
center.
got lucky on that play.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second,
Let's
the
see if
center
Duggar
fielder.
So
knows.
now
I've noticed it's pretty good in center field. You know, Sassy he's been given. He's got a good outfield and he's got decent hitting stats. You know,
into the box is Steven Duggar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard to the right side.
hard enough to cover.
And there are two
There,
away.
they didn't go rush. They could cover it. I see that.
That is good.
Now into
Got the power hitting Brandon
the box
Bell
is Brandon Bell.
Brandon Bell.
on the left inside sinker.
Swing and a
And he
liner.
goes against the shift. I
Gets
hate
down,
that.
and the inning will continue. Legs churning. He's headed for second. The throw into second.
It's tough.
Man, that
Tough.
swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey,
Batting
he
fourth.
muscled it out there
Problem
and
not
was enough to
waiting,
get him
but
safely to
next,
second.
I mean,
Those are the kind of hits that would drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly.
He
Oh,
just
not in
beat it
time as
out.
he's able to leg it out.
Now it's 1 and 3 with 2 out. Brandon
That will
popped it
be
up nice. Looks like he started off his career really good.
And Fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past
Good
8
count.
ball games.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really
3 and
aggressive.
1 count. You
With
hate
two
to see
guys
it.
already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swinging a ground ball to third.
Oh my God.
Bluff to throw to first and fire back
I
to
got
second.
lucky.
And the inning,
I got lucky.
Logan Webb is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Stepping up is Donovan Solano. He'll lead
We got
things off
fastball,
here in the bottom
change,
half of the first.
slider, sinker, and cutter.
That's in there on the outer half. 1 and 2 now. And a swing and a chance for Longoria.
I think it's a low changeup.
And there's one down now.
One pitch I specifically struggled with, the low changeup.
Batting
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you,
late on that,
a
we
good hit
pop
and
it
run,
up.
taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
But next up, we got like the only player in the lineup doing good.
Tearing the cover off the ball these
Juan
past
Soto.
few days, as you see there. 1-1 home. Pulled hard, but
Swing at that low cutter, but we're early on it. We foul it off. Hate to see that. That's a nice pitch to swing at.
Did well just to make
Get
contact
the low
there as he
change up.
spoils
Foul that
the
off though.
changeup.
We're early on that too. Trying not to swing at anything outside the zone, but it's hard. But he hits that right up the middle, right through the shift. He gets a single. Any other player that would have been out to the shortstop.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy
Batting
to this
fourth.
guy? I mean, he's been swinging the
The
bat well.
designated hitter.
I know it's only
Yeah,
April,
we got
but you
Nicholas
can use
Jackson
the
on
entire
there.
field, stay in line a lot.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it.
We swing at
you
the
throw it away,
fastball, but I
he gets
think
it
he's
the
gonna
other
beat
way.
it out.
He's having that
That's
ability
a
right
gross
now to
single.
be able to
We don't want
barrel
those.
to it, and he's having
We
a
got
real
it, but we
fun
didn't
this season.
The
get
catcher.
into one count versus Will Smith.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long
He
bucks.
gets
Doesn't
that strike
matter
on the
how they
outside
come.
side of the
Jam off
plate,
the end of the
making
bat,
it a 2-2
doesn't matter.
count.
The 2-2. Slider whiffed on for
Slider
strike
gets
three.
him
A
swinging.
great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Hate to see it.
Here's Tommy LaStella now. He went deep in the contest last night. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline.
Just
He
gets
lays
past
out
him.
for it, but he can't pull it in.
To take
Through
bad
first
route
and
to it, and
hustling
that's
for
gonna let him
second.
get
And
get
he's
2
gonna get to
seconds.
second now with nobody out.
Looking at this, you know
Tough.
he had to be sitting on that pitch.
Tough.
He jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll put the
One and
brakes
third
on
with
at
no
third.
outs.
Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting it. The catcher, number 2.
Into the box, Kirk Casale. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the
Swings at that
Giants
slider.
catcher. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or
The
trying to
run
do
gets
some
in,
ground
but
ball
we
and
do
get a
get
double
double
play.
play.
On to first, and they turn
Tough.
the double play.
Wish we could have got a strikeout than the double play, but it is what it
Base
is.
is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Jalen Davis. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So it's a 2-out base hit, and the top of
I
the
know how
inning is still
Victor
alive.
Wilplex has fucking
Now batting.
silver
hard
defense.
hit
I really
ground ball pitcher
don't get the
might
defense
get a glove on
systems
hard
in this
hit.
game because he's a really
Watch
good
your lips
defender.
right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is
Score 1. Not
ready
too
to go
bad.
for the
Next up we
last
got
half
Ryan
of the inning.
Mountcastle.
And that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about
Next up
that
we got
four
Chris
seam
Bryant.
fastball. So I think he
The
wasn't
third
expecting
baseman.
it at all.
Red. Ryan.
No
Count
offer
it,
on
two
that.
and one.
2
Outside of
balls
making
and
it
a
2
strike.
count.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time.
Swings
out.
at the high
Didn't matter, we had a
fastball,
saying
taking
in
it to
Texas,
center
hit
left.
or get left behind. And
But
that's
the center
exactly
fielder,
what this
Steven
team did
Duggar,
in
is
their
there
last game.
for
Scored
that.
a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps.
Batting it.
Line to
Next up we
line.
got Victor Roblox. Like, look at this dude's defense. And you're telling me it's silver? Bro, what? Bro, what?
On the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again.
Robles.
1-1 home.
We're early on that slider.
Looked like he was cheating a heater
Very
right there.
early.
A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Lifted down the line
He
and left.
swings at
Left
that.
fielder giving
Shallow
chase.
left.
He's there to track it down,
Gets
and
it.
that'll end.
1-2
Back now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several
pitching's been really good,
and that doesn't go unnoticed around
but the defense is really
One of the
struggling.
position
I mean, the
players
offense
told
is
me,
really
our
struggling.
pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done. And that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Good
that's
plate
awful
discipline to lay off
Tries
the
to go with
slider
the
that
outside
time, and he
slider,
draws
but
even at 2-2.
doesn't get the swing.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Not throwing the slider around from
One
the
more
middle.
time.
Sorry, I have trauma.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone here in the San Francisco third, and standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt.
That was that
A little
center
behind
off.
on that swing, and now they'll try to shorten up maybe and protect
On
the
the
plate.
high fastball and try to get the strikeout.
Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Hoping Joe Ross has a decent year so we can trade him further in the season, closer to the deadline. Try to get something back from him. I don't know what we'll go
Fouled
for.
away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
It's really driving up the pitch count this at-bat.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that's the second out. Lamont Wade Jr. the batter. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into
That
center
left field
field.
and make it a 2 for 2 on the day so far. They already got 6 hits and we're in the third. You hate to see it.
At the plate now, Brandon Crawford hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit, making 1 for 2
And another
in this
single.
one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off the tough.
I don't know how far he's going to
Get
go
himself
into
a
this
base
game. Because they're really driving the
Set,
pitch count
and
up.
the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for that one. Bottom of the inning now. And
Plus we got
stepping up is the
Garcia.
shortstop, Luis Garcia. All even now, 2-2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
As soon as it
Toward
hits
right
it to
center
shallow
field.
right,
Great
and he
diving
misses
effort
the
there,
dive,
but
we
it
get the
just
hit.
fell off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Love the little single. Except we got Donovan Solano.
Next it'll be Donovan Solano, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here.
Takes that the other way for a nice single.
The way this defense is, they could
We got
certainly
2 on but no out.
Hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Up we got Lane Thomas.
Get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
In now, Lane Thomas.
He's off the outside single to make it a 2-1 count. Front of that slider.
There for strike 2.
Nice pitch by Logan Webb.
A swing,
He
and
pops up.
on the infield.
You hate to see it.
Fly rule will be in effect here.
Next up we got Juan Soto though with 2 on and 1 out. Hopefully we can hit something in the gap and get that run back.
Juan Soto. base knocked to the outfield to score the tying run from second. He'll stand alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Juan Soto is going to be one of the main pieces we really tried to build around.
2-2 one more time.
Lay out that changeup to make it a 3-2 count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one
He
he
swings
feels
at that
most
high
comfortable
fastball to take it to
that's the
deep
one I
right
expect him
field.
to turn to.
There for the catch, but that's going to get him to third. There, it's 2 outs now. Seth's going to get a sac fly with like Lane Thomas or something, because that could have brought in a run.
Designated hitter.
Now to the plate here is Nicholas Castellanos. Potential tying run for him at third base.
Oh, not the pitch you want to swing at.
Hey, that's the
Making a
modern game
1-2
right
count.
now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt.
Look off the
Completely
changeup.
different from the east-west we came up playing.
Runners on first and third, 2 away.
He crushes that slider, but it goes foul.
To the left.
Plays off the high fastball and make it a 3-2 count.
3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
Fouls
Definitely
off the
laboring at the
fastball.
moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. To short.
Once again, it could have been ball 4. I was laying off some tough pitches, but I swung at that. I don't get it sometimes.
Get too much further on the field. Let's check in with Heidi. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, who collected a base hit his first time up. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. 1 out.
The batter. The catcher.
Next to dig in, Kurt Casale. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Hit to short.
So that fastball right down the middle, but luckily he's running out.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Batter will be Jalen Davis. He singled in his first AB. This is line to left.
Slaps that to left, but Lane
Thomas
Thomas
makes the
is
catch,
there for
and
it.
the inning is over. Ready to
Except we
go
got
in the
Will
bottom of the
Smith.
4th. And stepping in, the long ball threat, Will Smith. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And we were in front of that, and I felt like we were waiting forever.
Even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is
He
hit high in the
crushes
air out
that
toward
ball.
left center. Wade
Not
is
far
underneath
enough.
This one down.
The first baseman, number 6.
So next at bat will be Ryan Mountcastle, who went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating.
Swing,
Oh.
high drive,
Brian
left
Mack
field
takes
and
that
deep.
slider far. And it is gone. Brian Mountcastle with the solo home run to tie up the game. Second home run of the season.
Solo shot here to the left. Second home run early in the year. And as a result, the
My
Nationals
Wade
have
tried to
made
drive it,
one
but
run
just
apiece.
couldn't get it.
Oh, that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great
Next
effort.
up, we got
but he
Chris
couldn't
Bryant with
quite
the
bring it
2-1
back.
count.
Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm glued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Weak grounder down
He
the
just
line at
barely
third.
hits that ball. Luckily, it goes foul.
He runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike three.
And he freezes me.
We know he's
That
probably
outside
still thinking
fastball
about that
keeps hitting me and getting me.
he just gave up. But I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's
The
bothering
center
him.
fielder.
When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you still got your head in the right place.
And it's fouled away.
Man, this inside
There's the
sinker
heavy
keeps
sinker
hitting me.
right there. What makes that pitch so
Inside sinker
difficult
and
to
outside
hit is not
fastball keeps
only
hitting
does it
me.
change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Waved at and missed for the
Tried
third
to hold
out.
back
Not
on that
much of a
slider,
chance
but
at hitting that
just
one, and
didn't.
the inning is over. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Tyro Estrada digging in now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
Had to be
Missed
75
badly. It's ball
pitches
2.
to this point. I'll try to get through the 5th, but I don't know if we'll get through the 6th. We'll try.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Rounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys,
Another hit already.
it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line it to drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
I got 2 on with 1 out. Back-to-back singles after the first half.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going.
Yeah,
He just
ahead
wants to put it
and
on the
start
ground
warming
right there,
up
give his
for the
defense a chance to work it. And they found the hole. Period.
Duggar at second. Belt is over at first with 1 away. To the plate now, Lamont Wade.
He crushes that ball, and it's a 3-run home run. Just fucking barely.
Home run.
You hate to see it on an inside fastball.
Not want to beat. This guy right now is swinging the bat so well.
And now
I'm
this
not
game is
giving
busted
him a
open. It's a
chance to do
4-1
anything.
game.
He's too hot right now.
Down at 3
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The second
So the
baseman.
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next.
He throws that slider route down the middle, and he does not miss it. Wanted to get through the 5th with Joe, but I think that might be game for him. Almost a 4 ERA by the end of this game. You hate to see it, but
Right there, that's multiple home runs
We're
in
gonna
the
have to
same
call him
inning.
the bullpen.
Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
Your
Eric Fetty
attention, please.
will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 26.
4 runs
Eric
here in this half inning.
Fetty.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. As the
try to
side
keep
is
him
up.
for a few innings.
Welcome back for the
keep
bottom
him
of the
in.
5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the
That
5th.
Garcia.
And coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Garcia.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, gotta be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of
Barely
at-bats
lay
they
off
put
that
together.
fastball.
This is where you have to
Making
lock
it
in as a
2-2 count.
team. Every guy
72
has to go up to the
pitches,
plate and have
so had
a
a
good,
pretty good
productive
pitch
AB
count.
to get this team going.
Now here's a fly ball.
Swings at that
Well
fastball,
hit.
takes it to deep right field. And just misses it.
It's down out near the wall.
He's going to third.
Bases.
And Luis Garcia's in there with a leadoff triple to start off the inning when we need it the most.
Of course they feel
Now
good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one.
Donovan Solano up with the 3-2 count.
Into the box now. Donovan Solano.
And he gets another single to right field to bring in a run, making this a 5-2 game.
Now batting. The left fielder.
Next up we got Lane Thomas.
now. He's hit this in his 2 at-bats so far.
He crushes that ball, but it goes foul.
Down the third baseline.
At a 2-2 count. Lays up the high pass, high cutter, making it a 3-2 count. Next up we got Juan Soto.
3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch.
There's ball 4 to but 2 on.
First and second now with nobody out.
Next up we got Juan Soto with a 3-1 count.
Hit in 2 times so far.
Logan Webb's getting tired.
Hit hard on the
He
left
hits
foot.
that, and it gets through, and the run comes around.
Third and is digging
Bad
for the
throw, and he
double.
gets home. Juan Soto comes in with a clutch single, making it a 5-3 game as we have a great inning. 2 on, no out, and we got Nicholas up next. Looks like that's going to be Webb's game.
So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this.
We got Postler up next. Got a fastball, slider, and a changeup.
Nobody out. At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos.
He swings at the slider and gets the strikeout.
Needed first out there.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with Hamden. Watching this
Next up, we got Will Smith.
His rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Swings at the high fastball, not even early. He's late on it. Bad swing. It's a 1-2 count.
Changes up.
Blades off the inside changeup, making a 2-2 count.
Over at second. Soto. First, 1 gone. Got him swinging.
That
Chased
slider
it well
again.
out of his zone, and there
He's
are
got a
2
good
gone.
slider. This 3-1 count around Matt Castle, who hit a solo home run last time up.
Pair of runners on base and 2 down here in the fifth.
He crushes that ball to center field.
Takes it high in the air to
And it's at the warning track. It's deep. This has a chance, but it doesn't get out. But we scored 2 runs in that inning.
And now in the box, Kirk Casale grounded out in his last at-bat. On the ground to the right side. No, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting. Right fielder.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Jalen Davis. In the dirt, and now
And
let's
after the
see.
wild
He
pitch, he
is
moves
not
up
in
to
time as
second.
He's in well ahead of the throw. A runner at second, nobody out. Drilled right back up the middle. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base
He
hit.
comes around the plate,
And they're not
and he's
gonna
just
get him as
barely
he's in there to
safe, and he
score.
moves up to second.
Now batting.
Making it a 6-3 game. You hate to see it.
So now to the plate, Tyro Estrada. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll
It's
get it in
first
quickly.
and third
First
with
and
no
third
outs.
now with nobody out.
The center fielder.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second.
He just misses it. Another run comes in.
7-3 ball game.
That's your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield. Good job getting
Hit that inside slider, but popped it up to third baseman.
There to take it is Belt for the first out.
Now
So one gun in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Next to stand in is Victor Robles, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air.
Hits that
toward
center
left
field,
center.
shallow,
And
Duggar's
tracks
there
it
for it.
down. A nice running play to record the second out.
So we have Luis Garcia, 2 for 2 right now. Single and a triple. Throws the changeup right down the middle, but he's just early on it. You hate to see it. Hits out right up the middle, but the second baseman's there. But he beats it out, making it a 3 for 3. What? Okay. I thought he was calling them out.
right there, but when he hesitates, it's lost. You can tell him fishing in the glove a little bit too long, and it cost him on getting the out right there.
Takes it a 3 for 3 day for him. Next up we got Donovan Solano. 2 for 3 right now with the RBI.
Into the box, Donovan Solano. Popped up.
Shitty pitch to swing at, but
And that'll get down for a base
makes
hit.
him 3 for 4.
So now
And he
they'll
moves
have
up to
runners
third.
on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third
Next up we got Lane Thomas.
game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much.
Plays off the
Taking a look
fastball,
at
called a
it.
strike. We have called it luckily. We got Lane Thomas who's
Shooting it the other way.
0 and 2
Got
with a
something
walk.
hanging in the middle of the
Hoping
plate,
he can
turning
come
and
through with a
burning
hit here.
Nice execution.
To 2 and 2
Played on
now.
that fastball. Makes it a 2 for 2 count. Thomas is really struggling so far to start of the season, but we're only a month into the game. Plays off the outside fastball, making a 3-2 count.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already
He hits it to
become.
center field.
Fly ball out to straight
Goes to the warning track.
Duggar.
But Duggar is there for
This
it.
one away for the
Another
third.
wasted inning. We're getting the hits, but we're getting on base, but we just can't get the runs.
Second baseman, Tommy Lostello. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Bro.
Cleanly. They thought about first here, but they'll go to second instead. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something.
Yeah.
That's
No,
gonna
count
allow
as
it.
air. It was gonna count as an error anyways,
Man to reach
because it
first
fucking went
safely.
too far.
With first
It's
following
fucking
the error.
totally
And that'll
stupid.
give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in the zone, or do you just pitch out?
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Next to hit is Jalen Davis. Delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Back
He
up
hits
the
a
middle and
single.
through into center field, a base hit.
He
1 run
rounds
scores.
first.
The throw to the
I'm
plate.
second.
And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
It's a 9-3 game. I don't think we need to see much more.
That's his
of
third
this
RBI
game.
of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up. Always big.
And Chris Ryan hits a plus 3-run home run, making it a 9-6 game. Let's throw another one, of course. We lose
10-6, the final score in this game.
Tough
San
one.
Francisco
Tough one.
used a nice
I like we were getting all the hits. We just couldn't really get anything more than that. Joe Roscoe's 4 2/3 with 5 runs and fucking 11 hits. I don't know, Tommy LaStella got player of the game. That's cool. Next up, I think we're going to be playing the Cardinals.
Inside the...
No, we're going to play Tampa Bay. So we're going to go into the minors and see how some of our players are developing. So looking at AA, we only have 4 starting pitchers for some reason, but that's cool. It looks like the AA season hasn't quite started. So let's go into AAA. D potential, so it really doesn't matter. But we do have Tim Cate, who was in the majors last year, sadly, and didn't do too good. But it looks like he's doing pretty good to start the season. Next up, we got Jerry Rodriguez. Yeah, there isn't much to say about him. I don't think he'll be featuring. F potential, B potential. Someone we traded for, Brian Meta. I expect him to develop pretty well. I'm hoping. Looks like Josh Gray is hurt at the moment, but he's been pretty good to start off the season. Nothing really too big about the relief pitchers. Looking at the lineup, yeah, the double A season definitely has not started. We don't have enough people in double A. Triple A. Like Carter Kieboom is doing pretty good to start the season off. Yes, his average is low, but he's walking a lot. His on-base finish is up high. I don't know if for his lefties, I don't know if on his plate vision, his plate discipline, his righty's gone down a little bit, but nothing too much to worry about. Except Cody Wilson. Looks like he's not really developing much. We got this first baseman that we signed who's doing great, but he's got deep potential, so there's not much you can really do about that. Same with this guy, he's got deep potential, they were just signed to fill out the roster. Drew Mendoza. I'm hoping a lot. I just need him to get the discipline up. Zach Veen. Started off really good, you know. He needs to get the discipline and plate vision up, but looking further in the season, I'm definitely expecting a lot of development. I really want to go to the draft. So we're gonna play this game as Matthew Boyd, and then we're gonna go to the draft. I'm against Tampa Bay, who signed Carlos Rodon. And looking at it, looks like Jace Peterson's been pretty good in his game. Lane Thomas is struggling. He's going up, but he's struggling. So we might have to bench him versus righties. Juan Soto's doing Juan Soto things. I'm doing good. Nicholas Castellanos is struggling. I think maybe we change the lineup a little bit. Change it up maybe. See if it helps. I said keeper to start versus lefties. Donovan Solano. Jarrell Black. Yeah, I think maybe we change the lineup a little bit. Okay, so versus righties. Versus righties, we're gonna give it to Jace Peterson. He's got really good discipline, so I expect him to get on base really good. So, but I'd rather have him at second. So, never mind, I guess. Soto. I think we're gonna move Will Smith up and Nicholas down, and then leave the rest how you like when you look at this bench. So just say fuck it. Alex Rodon's been pretty good. Matthew Boyd's been pretty good so far. I'm really liking it. He was a cheap pickup. Looks like a pretty normal.
Time for baseball on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for the. Carlos Rodon gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of...
But they got him pretty cheap. Oh, no, they signed him to a pretty nice contract. 6 years. Played 4 games in Minnesota last year.
Walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances, so he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Donovan Solano.
Swings up the high fastball. You hate to see it. Don't want to be swinging at that.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Swings at the low change up like the
Throw on first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
I don't know if you guys saw, but it's been official. Everyone knew it was going to be this, but it's official now.
Big Chris Bryant. He's really had a heck of a year in the power category. So slugging over 500 coming into this
Shohei Ohtani's going to be their cover athlete for
he's hitting it hard somewhere.
22.
Should be fun to watch.
Makes sense.
Digging in will be Jace Peterson. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope,
2-1. Average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this game.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lazy fly ball out to
Popped
center
it up
field.
just early on that
Franco
slider,
ranging into
but
the
he can't
outfield.
get it.
He can't get there
Oh,
as it
we were
falls
going to
in.
go to second. Going to go back. I don't know how he didn't get that, man. He ran
There's
like
a
all
nice
the way to
knock by
center
the
field.
3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster,
Good
as
the
soon as he
last 4
steps in the
games.
batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Coming in for
Nobody
his
starts
first
playing
at
better,
bat,
so that we
Nicholas
trade him at the
Castellanos.
deadline.
And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Fouled
The
away.
high fastball, but just fouls it off.
Soto leads off
Makes it
first with a
2-2
pair
count.
of
Got a
outs
lot
in
of
the
power
inning.
versus left, which is what you like to see.
Hit hard down the line.
And it passes.
Finds its way through for a base hit.
I was thinking about going to third, but we're gonna wait. Tyler would come out there, so
Wow,
he gets a
looked like
single.
an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out. Then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this fifth hole
We got
hitter to
Chris
get out of
Bryant
this
up
inning
next with the
unscathed.
2-2
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 all
Almost
the
swung
time
at that,
and
makes
runs,
it a
and
full
he's
count,
smelling
so
what
they're
he's
gonna be
doing.
off.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any
And he
worse.
walked
It's
it.
already become.
Bases loaded.
Pitch misses for ball 4.
For Ryan Mountcastle.
Now as the
Ryan
bases are
Mountcastle.
loaded here
He's
with
really
2
been
away.
struggling.
The first baseman, number 6.
Our Mountcastle bases loaded. He's
He's
got
a guy
some
looking
righties.
to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he
Swings at the low changeup early on that, making it a 1-2
Ball and 2
count. We get
strikes
pitch
now.
load. Really don't want to race this opportunity. We don't know if we'll get another one versus this fifth pitcher.
High in the air,
And he
down
swings
the
the
right
best
field
fastball,
line.
but he's late on it. Makes it go foul. Keeps the
And
count
foul.
alive. 1-2. He's already
2
thrown
out,
20 pitches,
bases
which
loaded.
is, you want to start like that. You want to get that.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he
And he
strains
creases him on the
3 runners.
fastball.
Matthew Boyd starts
Sometimes
the
it
game on the
happens.
mound for the third
Sometimes
and
it
final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at Matt Boyd. And, you know, one of the keys for Matt Boyd when he's good, he has
Got him on a pretty nice cheap deal.
that slider, and that's his binky. That's his bread and butter. He needs to have that to be successful. He struggles at times giving up multiple hits and innings. One of the keys, establish the strike zone early to give him a chance to use that good hard slider.
And he pops it up.
Pops it up for
Boyd
I mean,
is there for it.
pitcher though.
Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second.
No one on with
The
one
center
down.
This is Kevin Kiermaier. Looks like he hasn't played in a lot of games.